UMC is located off of Canal, right in the heart of New Orleans, in the center and among the people that we love and treat. The patients that we see tend to be the patients that are sometimes cast off by other programs and other facilities. I feel very strongly that all patients should receive the same level of care, regardless of where they come from, who they are, what their beliefs are, or what their insurance status is. It's important for us as surgeons to not only provide excellent care for our patients, but also to pass on that knowledge to others. That's why it's been exciting for me to be a part of LSU and UMC, where the combined mission is to train students, residents, interns, trainees at all levels to pass on that knowledge. Both LSU and UMC are very committed to innovation and being on the cutting edge of surgery. I feel proud to be a part of both of those institutions for that reason. Robotic-assisted surgery using the Senhance system is just one of the many ways that UMC is committed to innovation. Minimally invasive surgery is always pushing the envelope to do the same level of surgery through smaller and smaller incisions.
Hey there guys, my name is Andy Toronto and thanks for joining me on another TRXC video. So today I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about TransEnterix and kind of what's been going on with this company over the last this week. And obviously I have my weekly update, which I will also post tomorrow, but I do want to kind of like talk to you guys now because there has been a lot of news that has come out about this company, and it's been very positive, yet the stock price has kind of not reflected any of that at all. So I did want to, at the very least, if you haven't read some of these articles that have been posted, kind of go over some of them. Obviously you just saw the video, and that's a huge, really great video. You know, as a surgeon, you know, kind of speaking positively about robotic surgery, and that's really so key to the company's growth. Now, this is obviously one of those companies that we're going to have to be prepared for some volatility, but there are kind of all around the sector, things are going down with TransEnterix, Bingo, BNGO, going down 11%, you know, so it's kind of this whole area seems to be kind of just getting things yanked out from under it. So why? I couldn't tell you, but it seems as though people are just kind of following the herd, kind of almost like if it were like a movie theater, right? It seems like there's like someone yelled fire, and now everybody's trying to get out of the theater all at the same time, and it's just causing this huge price drop for really absolutely no reason. But obviously, like I said, as a value investor, this would be very exciting for you because you're looking to, you know, buy the company at the best price you possibly can. So this is a great dip to get involved in. Now, obviously, I don't know though, because this, like yesterday, it was 545, and I was like, okay, that's a pretty big dip. That's it, right? We're gonna either balance out or shoot up, right? No, it just right back down. So very volatile trading over the last week or so. So it's been very difficult, I think, if you've been trying to figure out how to play the stock properly. Luckily, I did sell off a little bit of my portion to get involved into two other companies, which I will make a video this weekend about the two other companies I'm involved in. But listen, they also crashed at the same point in time. So, you know, it's been a really rough week for me. My whole watch list has been red, honestly. And it's really hard to figure out why. You know, the only negative article was the one that the Investors Place did. And, you know, I mean, I guess if that's enough to kind of get the whole ball rolling in the wrong direction. Now, looking at what we have here, we have obviously huge news. I don't know why this wasn't a big deal, but apparently it wasn't. They announced new training center in EU, which they just got the CE approval for. And the medical device is digitized, you heard a million times. As TransEnterix continues to expand our digital footprint, this is a direct quote from the CEO. And adoption in Europe, we face a growing need to train European surgical teams on Senhance. Obviously, you can't sell and have a profitable system if you don't have people trained and able to use it. So it's very important that they do this, which is really, really good. So I think that it's very, very important that they're doing this. The Senhance surgical system, they're going to just go over that, but we know it's a fantastic system. Now, why this company is doing so awful, I really couldn't tell you. There's a lot of different things that, or why the stock, should I say, not the company, is doing so awful. The only thing that we've seen have been these two deals, which was the 8K, which basically just confirmed that the insider trading that we saw earlier was a bonus. And then afterwards we had Investors Place post this article, and that's kind of everywhere. You look on Google, you'll find that article. So probably tons of people ended up reading that. And then obviously the shares price falling. And then on top of that, there was also, that's it. That's really it. Because on top of that, there's also right here, which is really good. Reports partnership with Amsterdam Skills Center for Surgical Training. There was even a ticker today that was there, and there was a ticker that was going off. So it's definitely very difficult. I mean, I'm extremely bullish on this, and don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm obviously a little upset that we lost so much of what we gained, but you got to remember how much you've already made off of this stock and how well you've already done. Obviously, this chart doesn't look good. It's starting to even look bad on a long chart now, unless we see a serious change within the next, we have the investor conference coming up, but we've hit 3 big red days in a row. Now, historically speaking, the last few times we've hit 3 red days followed by 4 green days. And so it does somewhat go in this pattern. You can see here, big green, and then all of a sudden reds, right? Greens, little greens, reds, big green, red, 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 red. So I think now we'll probably see a little green into a big green in terms of how much the price is going to move. But yeah, like so far, it's just kind of hit this kind of pace of just utterly just continually going down. And we're definitely interested as to what that is. And it's upsetting to me, obviously, because I thought I was getting a good price at 5, so I ended up doing some buying around there instead. But luckily, I did sell at these peaks here that we have here. Sales were done, so I'm definitely happy about that. So I was able to secure good profits, and then on top of that, I still have a very large stake. It still takes up about 80% of my portfolio. So I'm still obviously down, but it could be worse. And I mean, we know for a certain fact that we're not going to hit 3. I think we just have to just regather ourselves and just be like, okay, maybe this happened too quick, right? Maybe this rise just happened a little bit too quickly, and that's entirely possible. So that's something we want to keep ourselves, aware of, and we want to be, on the lookout for, that we might have had a little bit too much movement too quickly, and now we're kind of in an overcorrection phase, and that could put us in a really good position. Who knows? It's really hard to tell. It's really, really hard to tell. I can't. It's just such an inexplainable drop, especially with 2 good pieces of news coming out. Like we had trainings done, a new training center in the EU, and they're investing in themselves, investing in this product going forward. Just went up actually really big after hours, but still just absolutely nuts that this company is going down. It's really, really a great time to buy if you're looking for a time to buy. So definitely I would try to get into TRXE as quickly as humanly possible. I mean, you're not going to see numbers this low anymore. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you guys hope you have a better rest of the week. I will see you again tomorrow, and I will do a weekly update. I just wanted to put this out there just because there was so much news that happened, and they released that video I showed earlier that it just felt really, really crazy that we're seeing this movement, you know. But this still isn't the big news. We're still waiting on the FDA approval, and we're still waiting on a really good earnings, and we're looking for their 10K report. So that's really huge. Got a lot of stuff going forward. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye.